Hi, I'm Len Valentino, President and Chief Executive Officer at the National Hemophilia Foundation. But more importantly than that, I'm a physician and I'm a hematologist who have been part of this community for more than 30 years. Clinical trials are critical to advancing the care for people with bleeding and blood disorders. Through clinical trials, we're able to make advances in new drugs and devices that potentially can improve the care for people with these disorders. It's really important because it provides us the next steps in creating a better environment, treatment environment, diagnostic environment, but really the entire healthcare ecosystem is advanced through clinical trials. As a person with a bleeding disorder, or a caregiver or loved one of someone with a bleeding disorder, you are vital to improving the care for people living with blood and bleeding disorders today and for the future. You may have heard something about research in the past, but maybe you never participated. Your participation is entirely voluntary, but you need to be fully aware of what the clinical trial involves for you as a participant. What are the expectations of you while you're a clinical trial participant? And even after the trial is over, what are the expectations for follow-up? What do you need to do afterwards? And you have the choice to participate today, and even tomorrow after you've made that choice, you can always withdraw from a clinical trial. So most importantly, you should feel comfortable in a trial, know that your best interests are being protected, and that you can trust the people who are running the clinical trial and that they have your best interests in mind. It's important that you understand and you share in the decision-making process about participating in that clinical trial. I appreciate the time that you're taking to learn more about clinical trials. And remember, clinical trials are key to changing the outlook for people with bleeding and blood disorders. And it's important that you understand everything. So I encourage you to learn more about clinical trials by participating in these modules, asking questions of your healthcare providers and of those at the National Hemophilia Foundation. So thank you again for considering participating in clinical trials and learning more through these modules.